All right, so, we love diving deep into the stuff you send us.
Absolutely.
And this blog post about a game called Catch the Recyclables,
Yeah.
it really caught my eye.
Yeah, what's interesting to me is how they took a topic like recycling,
Yeah.
which, let's be honest, can be a little bit dry,
Yeah.
and they turned it into a game.
Yeah, so tell me more about this Catch the Recyclables game.
Okay, so imagine like you're looking at your screen and it's like a really, nice neighborhood scene, almost like you would see outside your window.
Hmm.
And there are two bins, one blue for recycling,
Right.
one green for just your regular trash. And then all these different items start popping up.
Wow.
Like you might see a, plastic egg tray or a cereal box,
I
a food can, is all these everyday things. And your job is to drag them to the right bin.
Okay, I can see how that could be fun.
Right.
But does it actually teach you anything, or is it just kind of like, a basic sorting game?
It goes deeper than that because you have to really think about the materials and like what they're made of.
Okay.
Like you might see two plastic bottles, but one's recyclable and one isn't.
Oh, interesting.
So it makes you pay attention to the labels and stuff.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, it's like it nudges you to be a more, thoughtful recycler.
I like that. But I got to be honest. I'm always a little skeptical when people are like, oh, yeah, games can teach you things.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Does that actually work?
Well, there's a lot of research out there that shows that games can be really good for learning, especially when you're trying to change, like, how people behave. Like studies have shown that people remember more, they get better at solving problems,
Wow.
and they even feel more confident when they learn through games.
Huh. Okay, I'm listening.
So, like with Catch the Recyclables, one of the things that makes it work is that you get instant feedback.
Okay.
So as soon as you drag an item to the bin, it tells you if you're right or wrong. So it's like instant gratification or, correction if you get it wrong.
Right.
But either way, it helps you learn and it makes you want to keep playing.
I like that it's not like a, you failed the test kind of thing.
Exactly. It's very encouraging.
Yeah.
Speaking of how it's made, the blog post mentioned that it was built using something called Easy JavaScript Simulations.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that.
EJS.
EJS.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that like a programming thing?
It is. It's basically a tool that lets you build these interactive simulations in games.
Okay.
And you don't even have to be like a coding whiz to use it.
Oh, that's good, because I'm definitely not.
Yeah, me neither. But what's cool about it is that it's really focused on making things realistic and interactive.
Okay.
Like it has a physics engine, so the objects move like they would in real life.
Oh, wow.
Which is perfect for a game where you're dragging and dropping stuff.
That makes sense.
So it's not just clicking buttons. It feels very, hands-on.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing is that it's super customizable, so developers can change how the game looks, how hard it is, to fit what they're trying to teach.
So like a teacher could adapt it for their students.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So we've got this game. It's fun, it's educational, it's customizable. I'm kind of curious, though, what's it actually like to play?
Okay, so let's say a milk carton pops up on the screen.
Okay.
And it's got like, the picture of the milk carton and it says like rinse and recycle on it. And you, as the player, you got to decide, does this go in the blue bin or the green bin?
Okay.
So you drag it over and then boom, the game tells you if you got it right.
Okay.
And if you didn't, you get another chance to try again.
So you learn by doing.
Exactly.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But is it just about memorizing, like milk carton goes here, banana peel goes there, or is there a deeper message?
Oh, there's definitely a deeper message.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like it gets you thinking about, like all the stuff we use every day and what happens to it. Like where does it go?
It makes you more aware.
Exactly. And it shows you that even something small like recycling, right, can actually make a difference.
I like that it's not just like, hey, recycle. It's like
right.
You're part of something bigger.
Yeah, exactly. It's about like, taking care of the planet.
Being a good citizen.
Exactly. And it does it in a way that's fun.
Yeah.
It's not like lecturing you or anything.
Yeah, you're not getting like a guilt trip.
No guilt trips, just a good time.
So the blog post mentioned that the game was created by this person, JW.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of curious, like, what's their story?
Right. Like, who is this person who decided to make a game about recycling?
Yeah, like, are they a teacher or maybe just like somebody who's really passionate about the environment?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool to think that like one person can have this much impact,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how does a game like Catch the Recyclables fit in with like
Yeah.
all the other educational games out there.
Well, I think we're seeing a real trend right now where people are realizing that games can be a really powerful way to learn stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got games for math and science and history, pretty much anything you can think of.
It's like learning doesn't have to be boring anymore.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be stuck in a classroom.
Yeah.
You can learn anywhere, anytime.
It's kind of blurring the lines between
Yeah,
education and entertainment.
totally. And I think that's a good thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because it's like tapping into how we naturally learn,
Right.
Like as humans, we like to play, we like to explore.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can learn while we're doing that,
Exactly.
that's amazing.
It's like you're tricking your brain into learning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about the main topic here.
Right.
Recycling. Like, why is this so important?
Well, I mean, think about it. We only have one planet,
Right?
and we're using up its resources like crazy.
Yeah.
Recycling is a way to, slow that down.
Conserve what we have.
Exactly. And it also helps reduce pollution.
Because all that trash has to go somewhere.
Right. And landfills are not a pretty sight.
No, they're not.
Plus, they take up a lot of space.
So catch the recyclables is like a fun way to get people thinking about all this.
Yeah. It's not just about telling people what to do.
It's about changing behavior.
Exactly. It's like planting a seed.
I like that metaphor.
You play the game, you have fun, and then maybe you start thinking twice before you throw something in the trash.
Right, and maybe you even start talking to other people about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Spreading the word.
And who knows, maybe playing Catch the Recyclables will inspire someone to come up with the next big solution to our environmental problems.
That would be amazing.
It would, and it all starts with a simple game.
So we've talked about the game, the technology, the person behind it, and why recycling matters.
Yeah.
But I want to end this deep dive by asking you,
Okay.
what else could we gamify?
Yeah.
What other everyday things could we turn into games that would help us learn and, make some positive changes?
Oh, gosh. I mean, so many things, right? Like, how about cooking?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a game that, walks you through a recipe step by step.
Okay.
You learn how to chop veggies properly, how to measure ingredients, even food safety stuff.
Like, I'm thinking like a cooking mama kind of thing, but
Yeah, exactly.
more real-world skills.
Exactly. And by the end, you've leveled up your cooking skills and you've got a delicious meal.
No more burnt dinners.
Right. Or how about a personal finance game
Oh, yeah.
that teaches you about budgeting, saving, investing, all that stuff.
Oh, man. I wish I had that game, when I was in college.
Right. It would have saved a lot of people a lot of trouble.
For real. And it doesn't even have to be about practical skills, right?
Yeah.
What if there was a game that helped you understand other people's experiences?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Like you could walk a mile in someone else's shoes.
Yeah, like a real empathy simulator.
Exactly.
That'd be powerful.
And maybe it could even help us tackle some of those big, social issues.
Definitely like climate change, for example.
Yeah.
Imagine a game where you have to work together with other players
Okay.
to come up with solutions, reduce carbon emissions, that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Right. It's like using the power of games to actually make the world a better place.
It really feels like there's so much potential here.
There really is.
So to everyone listening out there, don't just play Catch the Recyclables.
Yeah.
Be inspired by it. Think about what else we could gamify.
What everyday chore or boring task could you turn into a fun learning experience?
Because who knows, maybe your game will be the next big thing.
The one that changes the world.
Exactly. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Catch the Recyclables. And remember,
Keep playing.
keep learning.
And keep making a difference.
We'll see you next time.